Alright, the other day I was going through the store in the burbs of Cleveland, Ohio, USA, and I've noticed the green tea, and this is the only one that was a product of Japan, so of course my curiosity told me to pick it up and test it. It's pure green tea. Alright, it's unsweetened. It contains 17 ounces of fluids. And the ingredients are purified water, green tea, and the date, it states best before September 8th of 2013. And there it is. It says product of Japan. Alright, here's the 100-minute test on the Tea's tea. 6,000 seconds, 2,803 counts, 5 count high, 0.47 is the average data point. I'm passing it through about 10 coffee filters. I'm going to do one pass for the whole bottle. Then dry it and then see what it tests. Alright, it's December 27th, 2012. And this is a count that I'm doing. It's 100 minutes, so that equals 6,000 seconds. The count I got was 3,622 with a 4 count high. The average data point is 0.60. There's the graph. And what I did is I end up filtering the green tea through that many coffee filters. And there it is. And what I did is I sifted it through the middle there. So I'm going to do one more test and fish around, because this whole area could be sensitive in other areas. So I'm going to try another reading and see what that does. I'll start floating it. Seems like right here might be a good spot. I guess that's the spot I'm going to pick, and I'm going to start recording. Alright, here's the second 100-minute test on the Tea's tea through the paper filter. I got 6,000 seconds, a total count of 3,700, max count high 6, average data point 0.62. And there she blows. So it's basically very close to the same other reading. So now it's time to do the background and see what that gives us. But just remember, there really isn't much there. Let me see what it was. It was 17 ounces of tea that was strained through the paper filters here, so ain't much anyways to begin with, but let's see what the background gives us to let us know what it was over. Look what happened at 2 minutes and 15 seconds into it. It popped. It was a high reading of 75 is the max data point right there so far. So it picked something up right there. And that's amazing, because everything in this, all the green tea was filtered through the natural paper coffee filters. All 17 ounces of it, so that's a surprise for me. So that means obviously the stuff went through, so I need to get a real sieve. I think the Japanese government does a .40 number, or a number 40, whatever .40 is. I'll have to look that up. But this is quite a surprise for me. So it's very early. We're only into it at 300 seconds into it, and there's going to be 6,000 seconds, so I'm curious if it's going to pick something else up. Alright, here's test 3 on the Tea's tea. 100 minutes, 6,000 seconds, 3,706 counts. But look what I got there is a max count of 75. The average data point ended up being about the same, 0.62. But look what I got. I got two little spikes. There's the 75. And I got another one at about 38. My conclusion on the Tea's Tea Japanese green tea drink is I really can't see that it took a whole bunch of leaves to make the tea. So we're talking about a very little amount of tea, the tea leaves, for it to go 1.3 times over background. Another thing is I picked this one because it was the only one that was a product of Japan that I found in the store. I will be testing other American-made drinks, which are probably still from the tea leaves of the Asian region. Also, this is a baseline test to see what it's going to test 5 years, 10 years from now. The other thing is I need also better filters, I think, that will help me filter better. But then also there was the two spikes, 178 and one something 30 something, I think. But there's definitely picked something up in there for it to shoot up that high. It wasn't like no 2000 where it was like the mandarin oranges, but still it found something in there, and all we could do is hope that it gets better and not worse. Background. Tea's Tea. Background. Tea's Tea. Background. Tea's Tea. Background. Tea's Tea.